When you hear them whispering Kingslayer behind your back, doesn't it bother you?
Kingslayer!
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer! I give you the Kingslayer!
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer. What a king he was. Of course it bothers me.
You have my word.
The word of a Kingslayer.
A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep.
Here we are now, 2 Kingslayers. We know what it's like to have them grovel to our faces and snigger behind our backs. We don't mind, do we?
What right?
The Kingslayer!
Jamie. My name's Jamie.
I need you to become the man you were always meant to be.
Briand some armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Choosing your opponents wisely, then.
I have a knack for it.
All of us have to believe that we're decent.
It's a good thing I am who I am.
Let's sleep in that.
But I've been useless at anything else.
Your gods are real, and if they're just, why is the world so full of injustice?
How do you tell yourself that you're decent?
Because of men like you.
After everything that you've done?
There are no men like me. Only me.
You are no knight. You have forsaken every vow you ever took.
So many vows.
How many lives have you saved?
500,000. What if the king massacres the innocent population of King's Landing? It's too much.
What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
Ned Stark. Why is he still alive?
Did he call you a traitor?
It wouldn't have been clean.
Did he plead for a reprieve?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all.
Burn them all.
Burn them all!
Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds.
Take cover!
Tell me, your precious Bendy commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men,
Come on, boy.
women, children burned alive. Would you have done it?
He came running at me, this dumb, high-born lad.
You fucking idiot.
Thinking he could end the rebellion with a single swing of his sword.
Would you have kept your oath then?
When I was a child, my brother would tell me a bedtime story about the man who murdered our father.
This is the man who shoved his sword through his king's back.
He told me other stories as well, about all the things we would do to that man.
There it is. That's the look. Seen it for 17 years and face after face.
You don't know me well, Your Grace,
Kingslayer.
but I know Sir Jamie.
Oathbreaker.
Oathkeeper.
Man without honor.
He is a man of honor. I was his captor once. But when we were both taken prisoner and the men holding us tried to force themselves on me, Sir Jamie defended me.
This should help you remember.
And lost his hand because of it. Without him, my lady, you would not be alive. He armed me, armored me,
It's yours. It will always be yours.
and sent me to find you and bring you home.
Goodbye, Brian.
Goodbye, Sir Jamie. Because he'd sworn an oath to your mother.
I admired her. The love she had for her children. I was a little awed by it. Reminded me of my sister.
You vouch for him.
I do.
I'm not the fighter I used to be,
You would fight beside him.
but I'd be honored to serve under your command, if you'll have me.
I would.
I'm sorry for what I did to you.
You weren't sorry then.
Boy, won't talk.
You were protecting your family.
He was our son.
She was my daughter,
Marcella?
and I failed her.
He loved you more than anyone in this world.
I'm not that person anymore. I promised to fight for the living. I intend to keep that promise.
That is what you want the world to believe, isn't it? That you don't fear death.
But I don't, my lady. The dark is coming for all of us.
Who wants to die defending a Lannister? You're not like your sister. You're not.
You'll never turn your back on your family again.
You're better than she is. You're a good man and you can't save her.
Don't get the juice who we love.
You don't need to die with her.
Your brother would never have submitted to capture so meekly.
How did they find you?
That's Jamie Lannister!
Cersei once called me the stupidest Lannister.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
I never thought I'd get to repay the favor.
You've always pitied our poor
poor little brother.
Little brother?
If it weren't for you,
how can I help you?
I never would have survived my childhood.
I name my brother, Jaime Lannister.
You are the only one.
Do you trust me?
Who didn't treat me like a monster.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
You were all I had.
Farewell, little brother. You think I'm a good man? I pushed a boy out a tower window, crippled him for life. For Cersei. I strangled my cousin with my own hands, just to get back to Cersei. I would have murdered every man, woman, and child in Riverrun for Cersei.
Jaime and I are more than brother and sister.
She's hateful.
Came into this world together, we belong together.
And so am I.
So Jaime Lannister.
That's Jaime Lannister, the Queen's twin brother.
Jaime fucking Lannister. Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
There's still time.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand?
I use my left hand now, Your Grace. Makes for more of a contest.
Now, do you want to go?
Nothing else matters.
In the arms of the woman I love.
Only us.
Sir Jaime Lannister, knighted and named to the Kingsguard in his 16th year. At the sack of King's Landing, murdered his king, Aerys II, thereafter known as the Kingslayer.
It's the duty of the Lord Commander to fill those pages. And there's still room left in mine.